Good morning. My name is Sharon Spone, and next to me driving is Mike Spone, and we are on our way to the Oasis of the Seas, leaving from Port Canaveral. So we decided that we were going to start this vlog in conjunction with our cruise and share with you our cruise and all of our other travels here in Florida. So we moved to Florida almost 3 years ago, and we're originally from Pennsylvania, and we didn't really like the cold. So when the opportunity came up, we just decided we were gonna jump ship and move to Florida where it's warm. We've been here loving it for 3 years. So now on our way to Port Canaveral, it's about just a little bit before 10 a.m. We're not going to park at the port because that's a little expensive if you ask me. So we're deciding that we're going to park, I don't know what it's called.
Park Port Canaveral.
It's called Park Port Canaveral. And you probably pay, is it half?
Yeah.
About half the price you would parking at the port. I mean, you're parking there, you're getting your luggage off, you're going to be on a ship for a week. You just need some place to keep your car that's safe. And I always try to save as much as I can. That way we can, stretch our vacation dollar as much as possible. So it's about 2 miles away from the port. We'll get there and park the car, and they'll shuttle us over. And on departure day, they will shuttle us back from the ship over to pick up our car. So right now we're about 7 miles from the port, and just a little bit of information about the Oasis of the Seas. It is still one of the largest ships out there in cruising. I have sailed this ship previously in 2015, but Mike has not, so I'm really excited to see his excitement for the ship, and when he gets there and sees how large it is and massive and all that stuff. I enjoyed the ship when I sailed it, and it never really felt like there were over 6,000 passengers on it. I would venture to say it only really was noticeable to me when I was on an excursion that there was a lot of people. So, bless you. Aside from that, it was fun. There was a lot of stuff to do. There's stuff that I still haven't done on this ship yet because you just can't do it all in a week. So we'll be arriving shortly at the parking place and then shuttling over to the pier. And we probably won't board the ship until about maybe between 11:30 and 12. It really all depends on how long it takes them to get everybody off the ship that just completed their cruise and get everything completed before we get on the ship. And the sun's starting to come out. There's like a 90% chance of rain today, but we're seeing some peaks of the sun, so I'm not sure if we're going to see some showers. It would be nice if we had some good weather for sail off, because that's always an exciting time, but we'll see. Living here in Florida, we're not really used to a lot of all day rain. This year we didn't have a lot of rain until May, at the end of May, and then it really started to rain a lot. So we were in a drought, and I think now we're not. But even when it does rain, it's not typically all day. Usually start off the morning with sunshine, it gets cloudy in the afternoon and stormy, and a lot of times there's thunderstorms on our way home from work. Now typically, I would not go on a cruise in the summer. I would usually go like fall or spring, kind of like the shoulder season, because summer is like the busiest time to go. But this year, I was watching the prices and I was looking for the best deal. I'm a travel agent, so I tend to look for the best deal I can find. And it just so happened that for now it was going to be in July. Otherwise I would have had to wait till October, November time frame. And I didn't want to wait that long. So here we are. So there might be more kids on the ship than we're used to, but fortunately for us, the Oasis has a solarium area, which is adults only, and that's like a wonderful, wonderful refuge, which we will show you in a future vlog. Right now we're coming up over this little hill here, and I can just start to see the top of one of the ships in port. Can't quite yet tell you exactly what ship it is. It looks like it could be a Carnival ship. Typically on a Sunday it's Carnival and Royal Caribbean departing. And just another thing to mention, that right up here you'll see, you know, where it says Port Canaveral Cruise Terminals on this sign. It'll give you, you know, information on that sign so you can find your way to where you need to go if you are parking at the port. So this one says Cruise Terminals, Victory Casino, and Royal Caribbean. And then there's, like I said, also a Carnival ship that's in port too. Might be able to see it when we go over this little bridge. So there's also not to be confused with, I believe it's the Carnival Victory that's here in port, but there's a Victory Casino ship also that goes out just, I believe, for the day, and it's just a gambling ship. So over there you can see the Carnival. It's either the Liberty or the Victory, I can't see. And then further ahead here you can see the Oasis of the Seas. And vacation's getting really real, like right now. The signs here are good, so it's really pretty easy to see, you know, where you need to go, where your exits are. I see the Oasis now, so I'm going to try and zoom in on her there. Sometimes on a Sunday afternoon, we will come over to the port and go to one of the bars, local bars, and just listen to some music, because they always have music going on, and just grab some food and watch the ship sail out. They typically sail out around 4:30, between 4 and 4:30 on a Sunday.
There she is.
I'm sure it's very hard for my husband right now to keep his focus on the road as we drive by the Oasis, because he has been so excited about this ship. I'm really, really excited too, and I'll have to be operating the camera when we get on board, because I just want to capture his, you know, his excitement when he sees how massive this ship is.